Have you ever felt like reality is rigged against you? Like no matter what you do, no matter how hard you work, you always seem to be playing by rules that someone else has set, rules you never agreed to. What if I told you that everything you know about success, time, and wealth is nothing more than a carefully designed illusion? An intricate web of beliefs, institutions, and invisible forces that have shaped your thoughts, your desires, and even your sense of self, without you ever realizing it. From the moment you were born, you were placed into a system that trained you to accept certain truths as unshakable facts. You were told that time is money, that hard work leads to success, that authority should never be questioned, and that your worth is tied to your productivity. But what if none of these ideas are real? What if they are simply tools of control, used to keep you within a mental prison so elaborate that you never even notice the bars? This isn't a conspiracy theory. This is history, psychology, and philosophy combined to reveal a truth that has been hidden in plain sight for centuries. Thinkers like Plato, Nietzsche, and Baudrillard all spoke of the illusions that shape human perception. Buddhist philosophy has long warned that the world we experience is nothing but a projection of our conditioned minds. Even modern simulation theory suggests that reality itself may be nothing more than a construct, a game where the rules are designed to keep you in check. But who created these illusions? And more importantly, how can you break free? In this journey, we will uncover the greatest deceptions ever woven into human consciousness. You will learn how time has been weaponized against you, how money became the greatest trick ever played on civilization, and how belief itself is the very code that shapes your reality. We will expose the true architects of this system, the hidden forces that have controlled society from behind the scenes. And finally, we will reveal the ultimate key to liberation, the secret that allows you to escape the game entirely and reclaim your true power. But before you can break free, you must first see the illusion for what it is. And once you see it, there is no turning back. The grand illusion of time. Have you ever wondered why time feels like your greatest enemy? Why does it seem like there's never enough time to achieve your dreams? Why do days blur together in an endless cycle of work, stress, and fleeting moments of freedom? You were born into a system that taught you time is scarce, that you must chase it, manage it, and fear it slipping away. But what if time itself is nothing more than a psychological construct, an illusion designed to keep you trapped? From the moment you enter this world, the concept of time is imposed upon you. You are given a birth certificate, a school schedule, a work shift, and an expected retirement age, all meticulously structured to keep you moving along a predetermined path. But the greatest trick ever played was convincing you that time is an external force beyond your control. Plato, Nietzsche, and Buddhist philosophy all point to a staggering realization. Time is not real in the way you think it is. Plato described time as a moving image of eternity, something that only exists in our perception but does not hold ultimate truth. Nietzsche, on the other hand, warned of eternal recurrence, the idea that we may be doomed to repeat the same moments infinitely, locked in a cycle of existence that never truly progresses. And Buddhism? It has always maintained that the present moment is all that exists. The past is just a memory, and the future is a mental projection. Yet society has conditioned you to live in both, regretting the past, fearing the future, while completely missing the only reality that exists: now. But if time is just an illusion, why does it feel so real? The answer lies in control. The ruling elite, governments, financial institutions, and corporate overlords have weaponized time itself to keep you enslaved to a system that benefits them. The debt cycle. You are placed into debt at an early age. Student loans, mortgages, credit cards, forcing you to trade your time for money to repay what you owe. The more debt you have, the less control you have over your own life. The 9-to-5 work structure. You are given a fixed work schedule that dictates when you wake up, when you eat, and when you sleep. Your best years, your youth, your energy, your creativity, are drained away trading hours for survival, digital distractions, and the illusion of productivity. The modern world bombards you with never-ending notifications, social media updates, and entertainment designed to consume your attention. While you feel like you're busy, you're actually caught in a cycle of meaningless engagement that prevents you from using time for your own liberation. These are not coincidences. Time is the ultimate form of psychological control, and the more you believe in its scarcity, the more power they have over you. So how do you escape? The answer isn't about time management, it's about time mastery. 1. Realize that time is a construct. The moment you stop seeing time as something external, you regain your freedom. Time exists only in your mind, not in the real world. 2. Detach from artificial deadlines. Who decided you need to retire at 65 or achieve success by 30? These are program beliefs, not universal laws. Rewrite your own timeline. 3. Master the present moment. Instead of being trapped in past regrets or future anxieties, train yourself to live fully in the now. This is where true power exists. 4. Escape the time-based system. The wealthiest, most powerful people in the world don't trade time for money. They create assets, build systems, and manipulate time itself. Learn their methods, because here's the truth. You were never meant to be a slave to the clock. You were meant to master it. And once you break free from the illusion of time, the next level of reality begins to unfold. Because if time is an illusion, what else have they lied to you about? The hidden power of money and the financial trap. Have you ever noticed how money feels real, yet controls you like an invisible god? From the moment you were born, money has dictated the course of your life. You need it for food, shelter, education, and even the most basic freedoms. Society has taught you that money is the key to security, happiness, and success. But what if everything you've been told about money is a lie? What if money itself is an illusion, a belief system carefully designed to keep you trapped? To understand this, you must first realize one unsettling truth. Money does not exist, not in the way you think it does. It has no inherent value. A piece of paper with numbers printed on it is just that, paper. Digital numbers in your bank account are nothing more than illusions on a screen. So why does money control every aspect of your life? Throughout history, the greatest thinkers have warned about the deceptive nature of money. Plato argued that money was a distraction from true wisdom and virtue, keeping people enslaved to material desires instead of seeking higher truth. Aristotle distinguished between natural wealth, what you need to survive, and artificial wealth, gold, currency, financial power, warning that societies that prioritize the latter would fall into corruption. Diogenes the Cynic, one of the most radical philosophers, rejected money entirely, living in a barrel, proving that freedom comes not from wealth, but from detachment. Even religious texts reflect this wisdom. The Bible warns that the love of money is the root of all evil. The Quran cautions against the illusion of material wealth, reminding that true riches lie in spiritual growth. Across cultures, the message is clear. Money is a tool of control, not a source of true power. If money is an illusion, then what is its real purpose? Control. The entire financial system is designed to keep you trapped in a never-ending cycle of debt, dependency, and scarcity. Step 1. Manufacture debt. From the moment you enter adulthood, you are forced into financial dependence. Student loans, mortgages, car payments, these are not just economic transactions. They are chains. Step 2. Enforce the illusion of scarcity. Governments print trillions of dollars out of thin air, yet you are made to believe that there's not enough money in the world. This illusion keeps you working, keeps you afraid, keeps you dependent. Step 3. Control the flow of wealth. The wealthiest individuals do not work for money, they control it. They create assets, manipulate economies, and print currency at will. Meanwhile, the average person is told to work hard, save money, and hope for retirement. It's a rigged game, and this is where the greatest trick is revealed. Money only has value because you believe in it. What is a simulation? A world where reality is shaped by belief. And money is the ultimate example of this. Why does gold have value? Because we collectively believe it does. Why does a piece of paper with a president's face on it have power? Because we accept the illusion. Why does cryptocurrency, something purely digital, have worth? Because enough people believe in it. This is the core secret of financial control. Money is not real. It is a belief system, a psychological construct that only works because you agree to play the game. The people who truly understand money don't chase it. They create it. The wealthy understand energy exchange. Money is not about numbers. It's about influence, power, and control. When you master the flow of energy, you master money. Detachment is key. The richest individuals do not emotionally depend on money. They see it as a tool, not a god. True wealth is freedom. The real elite do not follow the financial rules imposed on the masses. They operate outside of the system, creating wealth without being controlled by it. This is why those who seek money the most are often the ones who suffer the most. The more you chase the illusion, the deeper you fall into its trap. But when you step outside of the illusion, when you stop believing in the scarcity myth, you gain true power. One, stop seeing money as a necessity. Start seeing it as a tool. Money is a game. When you understand the rules, you stop being a pawn. Two, detach from artificial financial systems. The modern financial world is built on debt, inflation, and psychological control. The less you depend on it, the more freedom you have. Three, create assets, not limitations. The wealthy don't work for money, they create systems that generate it without trading their time. This is the real secret. Four, master your mind, not just your wallet. The greatest wealth is mental and spiritual freedom. When you stop fearing money, you start controlling it. Because here's the final truth. Money was never real. The only thing that was real is your belief in it. And now that you see the illusion for what it is, the next question becomes even more unsettling. If money is an illusion, then what else has been programmed into your mind? Belief as the code, how reality is programmed. Every day, billions of people wake up, go to work, obey laws, follow traditions, and conform to social norms, never stopping to ask who created these rules in the first place. Why do we believe that we must work a 9-to-5 job? Why do we accept the value of money? Why do we follow religious, political, and societal systems without questioning them? The answer is simple. Belief is the hidden code of reality. Just like a video game runs on lines of code, your entire reality is programmed by belief. But here's the secret the elite never want you to discover. You can rewrite the code. Throughout history, the most enlightened minds have realized a fundamental truth. Reality is not a fixed external force. It is a mental construct shaped by belief. Hermetic philosophy, the Kabbalion. The all is mind, the universe is mental. Reality is a projection of consciousness. Your beliefs determine what you perceive. Quantum mechanics. The famous double-slit experiment proved that particles change their behavior based on observation. In other words, your perception literally affects physical reality. Buddhism and Advaita Vedanta. The world is Maya, an illusion. What you see is not reality itself, but a mental projection shaped by your conditioning. The Bible and Quran, both texts emphasize that faith moves mountains. Reality is not dictated by external forces, but by belief and intention. This is why two people can live in the same world but experience completely different realities. The rich and powerful believe in abundance, control, and influence, and so they shape the world to fit their perception. The average person is programmed to believe in scarcity, struggle, and obedience, and so their reality reflects that. Your beliefs are the lines of code that define your existence. The question is, who wrote the program you live by? The most powerful individuals throughout history have understood this secret. Control belief, and you control reality. Religious control. For centuries, rulers have used religion to manipulate belief. While spiritual truths exist, religious institutions have historically been used to maintain power, dictating what is true and what is forbidden. Financial control. We are conditioned to believe that debt is normal, money is scarce, and wealth is only for the lucky few. But as we exposed in the last chapter, money itself is just a belief system. Media and social engineering, the news, entertainment, and social media platforms shape what you believe about the world, about yourself, and about what's possible. Education system. Instead of teaching you to think critically, schools program you to be a worker, not a creator. You are taught to obey authority, memorize facts, and never question the system itself. Political manipulation. The illusion of democracy makes you believe you have control, when in reality those in power control the system regardless of your vote. Everything you think is normal was designed to keep you inside a mental prison. If belief is the code of reality, then the greatest power is the ability to rewrite your own beliefs. Here's how. One question. Everything. Stop accepting beliefs just because they were handed to you. If something is a universal truth, it will hold up under deep scrutiny. If it crumbles when questioned, it was never real. 2. Reprogram your mind. The subconscious mind is the operating system of your reality. What you repeat daily, what you focus on, and what you emotionally invest in becomes your internal code. Start feeding your mind new beliefs, ones that empower you. 3. Understand the power of perception. If quantum physics has proven that observation affects reality, then your perception is your greatest tool. Instead of accepting reality as something given to you, start seeing it as something you can manipulate, bend, and create. Detachment from false constructs. The more you detach from programmed illusions, money, fear, social expectations, the more control you regain over your own life. The strongest people are those who see beyond the illusion. 5. Use the elite's own tactics. The ruling class understands belief manipulation, so use it for yourself. Instead of being programmed by society, become the architect of your own reality. The moment you realize that belief is the code of reality, you are no longer a prisoner of the system, you become the creator. But now the most crucial question remains. If reality itself is programmed, then who wrote the original code? The true masters of reality, who really controls it? Have you ever noticed that the wealthiest and most powerful people never follow the same rules as the rest of us? We are told that success comes from hard work, education, and following the rules. Yet the true elite, the ones who shape economies, governments, and societies, do not follow these rules at all. They do not work 9-to-5 jobs, they do not live paycheck to paycheck, and they are not controlled by the same systems that keep the masses in check. Why? Because they are not just playing the game, they design the game. From ancient secret societies to modern financial dynasties, a small group of people have always understood the most important truth. Reality is a construct, and those who control belief control the world. But who exactly are these masters of reality, and how do they maintain their power? Most people believe that presidents, prime ministers, and corporate CEOs are the ones in charge, but in reality, these figures are just the frontmen, the faces of power, not the true decision makers. The real rulers are the invisible architects who design the very system we live in. The banking elite, the Federal Reserve, the IMF, and global financial institutions control the flow of money. They create debt-based economies that keep nations and individuals trapped in financial servitude. The world is not controlled by politicians, it is controlled by those who print the money. Secret societies and ancient orders. Throughout history, secret organizations like the Freemasons, the Illuminati, and other esoteric groups have influenced world events. While conspiracy theories often distort their role, history proves that elite groups have always sought to control knowledge, power, and resources. The corporate dynasties, families like the Rothschilds, Rockefellers, and Morgans, have shaped the world economy for centuries. These are not just wealthy families, they are the architects of the financial system itself. Tech and media moguls. Today, reality is shaped more by media and technology than by governments. Companies like Google, Facebook, and OpenAI influence what you see, what you think, and even what you believe is possible. Religious institutions and psychological control. Religion has always been a tool for control, not because faith itself is false, but because belief is the most powerful force in shaping reality. The Vatican, for example, has hidden archives of ancient knowledge, controlling what spiritual truths the public has access to. At every level, these groups shape what you learn, what you value, and what you believe to be real. They do not just control money or politics, they control the very perception of reality itself. If a small group of people truly control reality, why don't the masses revolt? The answer lies in the mastery of psychological control. Here's how they do it. 1. The illusion of choice. Governments create the illusion of democracy, where people believe they have control through voting. But no matter who is elected, the system remains unchanged. 2. Divide and conquer. By keeping people divided through race, religion, politics, and social issues, the ruling elite ensure that the masses fight each other instead of uniting against their true oppressors. 3. Manufactured crises. Wars, economic crashes, and pandemics are often used as tools to reset the system while keeping people in a state of fear and dependency. 4. Control of information. History is written by the victors. Schools, media, and even scientific research are shaped to maintain a controlled narrative of reality. 5. The illusion of success. The system rewards those who conform. People who play by the rules can achieve a certain level of success, but the real power remains locked away from the masses. If the ruling elite use these tactics to control reality, then the way to break free is to reverse engineer their methods. Here's how. Master financial independence. The system is designed to keep you in financial servitude. Learn how to control money instead of being controlled by it. Invest in assets, not liabilities. Reprogram your mind. Stop consuming controlled narratives. Read ancient wisdom, study philosophy, and develop independent thought. Detachment from the illusions of society. The more you detach from false constructs, titles, status, materialism, the more control you gain over your own life. Build your own systems. Instead of trying to succeed within the system, create your own. The elite build institutions, companies, and networks. You can too. Unite with like-minded individuals. The ruling class stays in power because they work together. If you want real power, align yourself with those who see beyond the illusion. Now that you see who really controls reality, the question remains, what is the ultimate path to true freedom? That's what we'll explore in the final chapter. The ultimate secret to detaching from all forms of control and becoming the true architect of your own reality. The final escape, achieving true freedom. Have you ever dreamed of a life where you answer to no one? Imagine waking up each day with no obligations, no fear, and no external force dictating your actions. No boss controlling your time, no financial stress keeping you awake at night, and no invisible chains forcing you to conform. What if you could escape the matrix entirely? For centuries, philosophers, mystics, and sages have sought the key to true liberation. Not just physical freedom, but mental, financial, and spiritual sovereignty. But here's the truth. The final escape is not about running away. It's about seeing through the illusion and becoming the true architect of your own reality. So how do you detach completely from the systems designed to control you? Michel de Montaigne, the great Renaissance philosopher, once said, "A man who fears suffering is already suffering from what he fears." This is the root of control. Fear keeps people enslaved, to money, to time, to the opinions of others. The ruling elite understand this, which is why they manipulate fear through debt, scarcity, and societal expectations. But what if you stopped fearing? What if you embraced total detachment? The path to true freedom is not about fighting the system, it's about rendering it irrelevant. Montaigne's radical detachment. He taught that freedom is found in mastering your own mind. He rejected wealth, fame, and societal expectations, choosing instead to live on his own terms, writing and thinking freely. Zen philosophy and Wu Wei. In Taoism, the concept of Wu Wei, effortless action, teaches that true mastery comes when you stop forcing life and instead flow with it. The less you resist, the more powerful you become. Hermetic secrets on reality creation. Ancient esoteric teachings reveal that perception creates reality. Those who understand this can detach from the illusions of control and design their own existence. Now that you understand the philosophy of detachment, how do you apply it? 1. Reprogram your beliefs. If reality is a simulation, then belief is the code. You must rewrite the subconscious programs installed by society. 2. Achieve financial independence. Money is a tool, not a master. Invest in assets, build multiple income streams, and detach from consumerism. 3. Become untraceable. The most powerful people are those who can operate outside the system when needed, learn to move unseen, live remotely, or exist in ways that make you untouchable. 4. Control your time. Time is the biggest illusion. True freedom means reclaiming control over your time and energy. 5. Build your own reality. Instead of trying to win within a broken system, create your own. Design your own lifestyle, community, and way of life that aligns with your deepest truth. In the end, freedom is not about having more money, power, or status. It's about control. Control over your own mind, beliefs, and destiny. Those who break free from the illusion become the masters of their own reality. So the final question is, are you ready to escape, or will you keep playing by their rules? This is the end of the script, but the beginning of your journey to true freedom.